Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. And we're gonna head up towards Oleg's trading post to deal with Nok-Nok's quest. After we deal with this Kingdom event. Oh. Okay, let's go back and talk to them real quick. Since, you know, they waited for me to have left the capital for 4 hours before bringing it to my attention. Also, my cat's in here and he's getting really antsy. Don't know what he wants. I have literally given him everything that he wants this morning. And now he's crying again. Bartholomew bows to you. You don't believe this, Your Grace. There are border crossers in your lands. I think I'd believe that. In fact, they're just some deer hunters from Patax, roaming the swamps looking for game, but they gave me a wonderful idea, which I hasten to share with you. Of course, we could look the other way in this situation, or enforce border control, but I propose something else. Let's set large fines for crossing our borders. Believe me, these adventurers will have an easy choice between money and prison. I agree with your proposal. Set the fines as you see fit. Bartholomew breaks into a sugary smile. Thank you, Your Grace. +1 loyalty, -1 relations. Magar is next. I think he wants to bring up the Stolen Lands DLC content for the main campaign. Your Grace, I know I already owe you so much, and shouldn't bother you with any further requests, and I would hold my tongue if only my own interests were on the line. However, this matter I need help with involves the fate of my people, and a certain person of special value to me. You see, when strange events started to occur in Varnhold and its environs, we started our own investigation. We discovered a certain mysterious dungeon. The locals say it was the tomb of an ancient creature of great power. Alas, this turned out to be a false lead, and the dungeon was a trap. Meanwhile, the real Vorticai continued to commit outrages in his real tomb, and then attacked Varnhold. As fate would have it, at the moment of the magical attack on the town, a party of my people was inside this false dungeon, and I've yet to learn anything of their fate. This is my request. Help me go down into the dungeon and find out what happened to my people. What is this person of special value? Who is this person of special value you mentioned? My general, well, I guess no, what would be, yeah, my general. And my right hand. Magar grows grim. To think that I, as a leader, brought trouble upon my most loyal people. To be honest, I don't believe I'll find them alive, but I must at least try to find out what happened there. I will do what I can. Where is this dungeon? I will mark it on your map, or mark it on a map. Magar nods shortly and gratefully. I'll meet you on the road if you decide to go. Thank you, Your Grace. This mission is very important to me. To me as well. I would love to take care of it. Though it'll have to wait till after the barbarian invasion has been dealt with. Alright, he's brought me a cloak. Alright. Scorpion's Hatred. I don't think I've looked at this yet. This is the gift of Turval, the loyal defender of Varnhold, and the court master that knows no equal in leatherworking. This +3 leather armor grants its wearer fire resistance 10 and acid resistance 10. It also grants the ability to cast poison spell twice per day as 5th level cleric. And I don't think I need that. Where is... This cloak grants its wearer +5 competence bonus to knowledge world and knowledge arcana skill checks, and a +2 enhancement bonus to charisma. So that's really good for Lindsay. Yeah, much better for Lindsay. Also, we need to get her fixed up. I need to stop by a merchant and see about buying some diamonds real quick. And diamond dust. So we'll stop by the cleric, pick up that stuff, then we'll go take care of Nok-Nok's quest. Alright, my cat finally calmed down. There shouldn't be any more noises in the background. Also, my mic was having some troubles this morning. If the audio quality drops... Well, I've already fixed it once. I don't think there's anything else I can do to fix it if it happens again. It came out very robotic sounding. +2 flaming anarchic agile dagger. Not gonna use it though. Alright, did you sell? I think these are cheaper than at the other place. A lot of haste might not be a bad idea. Alright, and where's the cleric at?
In due time.
Alright, here we go. Diamonds. How much does all of them cost? I can't afford all of them. That's crazy talk. I will take 10. Diamond dust I will take. I don't know. 104 seems like a good number of diamond dust. Do you sell dinosaur bones? Doesn't look like it. I'll actually grab a few of these as well. We'll say 10. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go do with Nok-Nok's quest. Alright, so Akandayo is back in the party permanently. I'm excited about that, because screw Miri. Plus, if we had a Miri in the party right now, we'd have way too many frontliners. I'll probably have Nok-Nok stay with me until at least the barbarian invasion has been dealt with. Oh yeah, I need to actually click on that so it goes away so I can see if anything else pops up. There we go. Alright, to Oleg's trading post. Bandit. Which bow does Akandayo have? Shitty longbow, and he still has Devourer of Metal. I'm thinking about giving this to him. It only gives him 4 max dexterity, so actually, stay with the leather armor.
This will hurt!
Hoping I fight back. Best kind of fight.
Alright. What a joke. Hey, I still need to go talk to that one artisan. What is her name? I still need to do that. Still haven't found the poachers. Yeah, we need to also take care of that. So we'll take care of that on our way to Harrim's quest. I've let a few of these artisan quests get away from me. Because I still have the one I need to give that artisan an emerald. I think she showed up in my court, right? Alright. You stumble across an ugly scene. A ragged pile of goblins. They are hiccuping violently, laughing, then hiccuping again. They are so thick with alcohol fumes, flies lie dead in the dirt, and an odd vinegar smell as well. It appears the goblins have gotten into Oleg's stock, and drank deep of its contents. Man, I cannot read. Barrels lie in splinters around the area, not a single one intact. Nok-Nok surveys the goblin pile, then glances at you with a shrug. No problem here. Normal day for tribe. It'd be worse if holiday. Jathaw wrinkles her nose ever so slightly. Animals. Is this your tribe? Nok-Nok sniffs. Yes. He sniffs again, and he suddenly becomes more aware of the vinegar smell. They've marked this as home. It'll be hard to make them leave this home. Though, he glances around in disapproval. It's much smaller than the capital. Capital would have more room for them. Not have to lie in pile. Could be lying down drunk everywhere. He turns to one of the group entwined in the mess. You, running long legs. Why did you stop running? Why make home here? The goblin lifts his head slightly, his tiny eyes blearily red. His legs are indeed long, and folded back almost like a grasshopper. Kept getting chased, no place to settle down. Got hungry, then caught, then we sent here. And now... Caught. By who? Big Shanks. Bigger than you. Longlegs blinks and scratches the side of his head with his foot. Fatter. Smelled better. Big club. Was eating sheep. We tried to share his sheep with us by taking one. A small one. And the night while he snore. We not ask first, so he got mad. Looks like a giant. Don't know which one. After eating half of us, he gets so full he ready to trade. He say if we find him something to wash other goblins down with because they still squirming in his gut, he let us go. We knew a place, here at Post, but had to sample kegs to be sure. Make them leave or I'll do it myself. Listen, Nok-Nok big hero. You do what Nok-Nok say, but... Nok-Nok frowns, his ears twitching. Tell me where Big Shanks now. When he expect you back? Did Big Shanks follow you? At that moment, there is another waft of foul air, and a shadow falls on the ground. All the goblins in the pile lift their heads at the new arrival. A towering hill giant with mismatched coveralls, a necklace of hands and skulls, and a makeshift club composed of several timbers tied together with rope. He looks very, very angry. Not just at the pile of goblins, but the splintered, empty barrels. That him, Longlegs says unhelpfully. Nok-Nok, be ready. The hill giant turns to you, as if in challenge, points to himself and gives a rumbling growl, akin to Guck. Then turns to the goblins. His hand clenches on his club, and the growl grows louder. He points at the goblins, then points at his belly. The intent is clear. The goblins do not respond, not even Longlegs. Their eyes remain wide, frozen. Suddenly, Longlegs makes a high-pitched squeak and points at Nok-Nok. He our leader. He a hero. He make us drink everything we promised. Also, he made us eat your sheep. Eat him, an ugly friend. The hill giant snarls, lifts his club, then turns to you and Nok-Nok, and thrusts out his chin, pounding his chest and giving a thundering series of grunts that sound like a challenge. Nok-Nok blinks. He, Munguk, says, not in the mood to share. He says the half-shanks are, their guts his to eat. You can understand him? I can. Nok-Nok seems embarrassed. Got caught by hill giants once. Kept as a toy for their kid, until ran away. I put your hand on your weapon. Back way, monster, or I'll kill you. Munguk may not understand you, but is keen on catching your intent. He growls and raises his club, then growls again. Alright, well, let's kill this beast. Munguk gives a roar as you draw your weapons. You've got an angry giant on your hands.
Nok-Nok more runner and talker than fighter.
So you can recruit, I say that with quotation marks, recruit Munguk, but all he does is cause a bunch of turmoil in your capital, and it's not worth the hassle. Like, it's some big difficulty checks and a lot of damage to your stats. My next playthrough, when I do a Chaotic Evil, I'll probably recruit him, as well as everybody else that I can. The goblins seem ready to bolt. You catch Longlegs slowly uncurling himself from the pile, apparently ready to run. You do notice a number of the goblins are looking at Nok-Nok with a strange fascination. Dealing with the giant must have impressed them. Nok-Nok, deal with your tribe. Nok-Nok steps forwards and gives a series of cracking hisses to get attention, and all the goblins stare at him. After their eyes are on him, Nok-Nok, his eyes narrowed, goes to each one of them in turn and raps them twice on the head. Hard. They wince, but say nothing, except for one feeble groan from a goblin, more sober than the rest. Make great deal with you. You need to go to bigger place or I hit you again. I show you. The goblins stare blankly at this. Nok-Nok sighs. Me big hero. Follow me, take you to new place. The goblins nod and begin to untangle themselves, but they are doing what Nok-Nok says, some of them rubbing their heads. Nok-Nok turns to you. Big hero Nok-Nok, take care of them. All good. Where are you taking them? Nok-Nok pauses, as if he's forgotten what happened a few moments ago, and you realize he has. Capital big enough. Yes, capital. Before you can stop him, he turns to the goblins. All you, go to capital. Nok-Nok command you. Go. The end of your barony just drew closer. Much closer. More green cuties? Nice. And you all should stop yelling at Nok-Nok. Can't you see how hard he's trying to be a good advisor? To your horror, the goblins scamper away, running in all directions, but toward the direction of your capital city. Alright.
I do what I must.
Mischief managed.
Adventures can wait.
Alright, so next I want to head to... I'm pretty sure this is where the quest was at. It might be worth going to Feyward first and talking to Chemo.
Why don't we set up camp?
Then while we're in the Gnarl Marches, we might run across the poachers. Again, it's a random encounter. The darkness retreats in the tenebrous depths. And we're nearby, so we can probably take care of that. I still want to do the barbarian invasion first. I don't want to delay that, because bad things can happen if we do. So we'll probably take care of that. We'll do the tenebrous depths. And then Varnhold. The quest for Magar Varn.
My strength fades.
Alright, so I haven't found the poachers for him. Let's talk to Chemo. Alright, his quest is... Alright, we're gonna rest here because it's a guaranteed 8 hours. Instead of trying to hunt. Let's actually drop off some of the stuff we picked up at the trader.
I'm off.
I don't have Lindsay in my party. That's right, Nok-Nok and Lindsay are... I'll swap out Nok-Nok for Lindsay at some point. But since they're both trickery... whatever's that... it works out. I'm pretty sure... I thought this was the thing for the Fae. What I'll do is I will travel to here. Then I'll save. Oh, there it is, Fae Glade. Boom. I knew it was a glade, that's why I was thinking glade in the wilderness, but no, it's the Fae Glade. Alright, yeah, you've mentioned that already. I feel like that... Is that a project or an event? I feel like it's been taking a long time for Keston to do. Alright, so this is the quest for Chemo. Satyr Warrior. Get lost. Go talk to that elf of yours. See if I care. The foul, nauseating stench of morning afterbreath permeates the glade. Fae of all sizes and shapes litter the ground, sleeping on the grass side by side, some of them scarcely clothed. A drowsy satyr squints in pain and shifts his heavy gaze to you. Curses. Who is it? Who's there? BringItDon Victus, rightful ruler of these lands. Ha! I swear I could tell that just by looking at your puffed up chest. What you want? Can I tell him to leave? But what about the Fae that... Why do you keep upsetting the locals? Some of them forget their place. We won't stand by while some pointy ear... There's a lot of typos in this one. This whole dialogue. We won't stand by while some pointy-eared oaf frolics with our girls. What are you talking about? The satyr waves at you dismissively. I'm not bowing to you. You've no power over me. I will leave and never come back. I won't repeat myself. Baring his teeth in a grin, the satyr reluctantly rises. Rise and shine, you drunkards. We're going home.
I'm there.
What the heck was that? They're like flailing their arms around while they're running away. Let's do it once run out. See, I was afraid that was gonna
In due time.
chase away the Fae that Chemo is interested in. I don't think that's the case. I'll get back up to Feyward and speak to Chemo again before we go to Harrim's quest, because it's not very far away. That way I also know that it's done.
I'm there.
And it'll give me a chance to run across the poachers in the Nara marches, hopefully. So I don't think it matters which section of the Nara marches you're in.
I do what I must.
Okay, no reason for me to have come back here. Let me load this autosave then. So I save a little bit of time. Because there are plenty of time limits. Poor Miri. Well, she's not going to get used the rest of this. I don't want to invest time into her if she's just going to... Well, no spoilers, I guess. Can I? Cannot. Guess you can cross there. Is it faster here? 4 hours? Say 10 hours. 15. It still says to go this way, so that's what we'll do. Alright, let's rest up. What does he do? Oh, some traps. Alright. Camouflage, hunting. Procure rations. While rest within the borders of your lands and outside dungeons, you don't need to scavenge for provisions. Oh! Is that new? I've never tried that before. I'd rather just not get attacked, honestly. I'm not gonna bother with cooking. It doesn't matter to me. Alright.
I need to think of a title for myself. Nok-Nok all terrifying, or Nok-Nok all conquering? Nok-Nok fearsome foolery? Needs more think thoughts.
More think thoughts. Alright. Lost Orban Fortress. Got the old quick save, and
Yes.
see, there's a golem we're gonna fight, so let's...
Keep your eyes open. I'm open to your orders.
He's never gonna use charge or any of these nonsensical things. Quarry's pretty good. His ability he might use.
Grotus awaits us.
In due time.
Also don't have Blur available. That sucks. Look, look! Help has arrived! Hurrah! Praise Torag.
Their life ends here.
Oh, let's dance, Golem. Let's just play it safe. We'll summon some undead. Chains of Light, maybe.
I still got it.
Hang in there, main character. There we go. That's close. He was tearing my guy apart. The golem freezes. Inside it, something vibrates in harmony, and the dents left by your weapons quickly repair. Harrim approaches the metal monster and examines it from head to toe. An invincible idol made of indestructible metal. Another proof of our empty pride. Every master wishes to create something that will outlive them. But why? So that their creation will live on a short while before returning to dust with the rest of the universe? Ha! Masters, masters. Harrim pulls the key. To his surprise, the whole lock comes out of the golem's body, along with the key. As Harrim stands amazed, the monster falls to pieces, as if it were made not of the strongest metal in the world, but of rotten wood. Hail to Baron Don Victus. Saved, we're so nearly done for. Praise Torag. One of the dwarves, clearly their leader, a gray-haired man with a massive symbol of Torag around his neck, jumps down from the hillock where the dwarves climb to escape the golem. He looks at Harrim and what he's done, astounded. How? How did you do it? That's impossible. Impossible. I don't know. I don't. Who are you? The dwarf turns to you and bows ceremoniously. Forgive me, your grace. The surprise made me lose all my manners. My name is Yarmold Skeggi, paladin of Torag and the leader of this group. On behalf of our whole clan, I thank you for your help. Ekun bows to the paladin. May the Father of Creation never leave you. May he bless you, my son. And you must be Harrim, the priest of Grotus. I've heard a lot about you and the unusual path you've taken. I would like to speak with you. You would like... Well, I wouldn't like to even see you. We have nothing to discuss. This is just what I need. to listen to another sermon about Torag's greatness. The paladin replies to Harrim's indignation with a humble bow. I am not so arrogant as to preach to a priest. Your faith is your choice. I am not one to question it. I only wanted to know more about your spiritual journey. In response, Harrim only sniffs with contempt. Harrim, you've broken metal with your bare hands before. What? When did that happen, Don Victus? Ah, wait. Are you talking about the anvil? Yes, I did do that. But why? I asked Grotus what it meant, but received no answer. Harrim pensively wraps his beard around his finger. Anyway, are you safe now? Yes, your grace. May Torag bless the soul you walk upon. You saved us. The Skeggi clan is in your debt. Alas, we have no treasure to reward you for your kind aid, but that is only temporary. Believe me. When we find a way inside the fortress and recover the legacy of our ancestors, you'll see that no one can accuse the Skeggi clan of stinginess. Harrim sneers bitterly. Look at them, Don Victus. Here they are, true children of Torag. Greedy, conceited, unable to see beyond their own noses. They barely escaped death, and there they are, diving into its maw again, blinded by the glitter of imaginary treasures. I contemplated making them leave, but let us allow them to stay and continue what they are doing. If they're in such a hurry to dig their own graves, let us not interfere. Thank you. I see you've no love for your people or our god. No, don't be so quick to frown. I have no wish to preach to you. But, I believe you said you broke the unbreakable with your bare hands. Please tell me about this. I think I have an idea of what power lies within you. The searing palm. Harrim's voice sounds dull and lifeless. The magic anvil in the desolate bronze shield fortress, desecrated by trolls. It was destroyed by my fist as if it were made of sand, or wood that had rotted from within, and only waited to be touched to fall to dust. Yarmold pensively holds his hand upon Torag's hammer, which hangs about his neck. Could it be? Yarmold, what are you talking about? What power hides inside Harrim? The touch of the Unmaker. This is a rare, very rare gift of the gods. It happens once in a generation. I can't say who grants it. Perhaps Torag, perhaps Grotus. Or perhaps it comes from some other source we know nothing about. It is the power to give death to things which live on beyond their proper time. Poof, that's rich. Any pipsqueak from our tribe knows how to break things, and you longshanks call it a gift. Ill things, created with a flaw, like this golem. Desecrated like the anvil. The robust creations of dwarven hands that beg for death but must continue to exist. A dwarf blessed by the touch of the Unmaker can put an end to their suffering. Nonsense. I've never heard of this. If Grotus granted me this power, why do I have to find out about it from some paladin of a traitor god? The god of helplessness and cowardice. A gift of the gods. By Grotus. You prove it or you admit you're lying. Yarmold listens calmly to the stream of insults raining down on him from Harrim. When the latter has finally spent his breath, the paladin replies quietly, Yes, I can prove it. Harrim, his words make sense. Maybe what you thought was Torag's curse was actually a gift from the gods, which your kin simply couldn't understand. Harrim winces as if all of his teeth started aching at once, but then nods reluctantly. It is possible, but then Torag and his followers are even more stupid and blind than I thought. Just imagine, Don Victus. If this is true, the reason for my woe is not a curse, but the simple fact that none of my kin was wise enough to recognize a divine gift. The priest shakes his head and looks at the paladin. You said you can prove your words, Yarmold. I challenge you now. The touch of the Unmaker is not only the power to destroy. You can take the heart from an item, all the love and effort put into it by its maker, by the mercy of Torag. Strike the golem once more, complete the unmaking, and show us its heart. Harrim looks gloomily at the quiet golem, then shrugs and smashes it with his fist. The golem falls to fragments with a pitiful clink. Leaning down to search through the pieces, Harrim takes hold of a shimmering blue jewel. He examines it, then turns to you. The priest's face is sad and baffled. There. A gift from Torag, be he darned. So what's next? What do I do with it now? Give Harrim the heart of the anvil. If these are Torag's things, give them to his servant. Harrim hands the jewels to Yarmold. Thank you for telling me of my gift, Yarmold, but do not expect it will reconcile me with Torag, or with my people. If you find a way to make good use of it, fine. If not, it doesn't matter. You can keep looking for the entrance, or go back to your mountains. I care not. Yarmold lowers his head. Thank you, Harrim. I'll make good use of this gift. I am sorry that everything turned out the way it did, but I respect your decision and won't try to convince you. Farewell. Harrim turns to you. Gifts from the gods, curses from the gods. I'm starting to think it's the same thing. But thank you for coming here with me. I probably wouldn't have even talked to this Yarmold on my own. But now I have much to contemplate. Let us go, Don Victus. Let's leave these Skeggi to do as they will. After we explore.
I'm there.
Then we'll call an episode. That is a dwarf corpse. Cold Iron Dwarven War Axe, +3.
I do what I must. Ha! A trivial task.
You have my attention.
Why would I be able to climb this hill if there's nothing up here?
I'm off.
Interesting.
That was easy.
Our clan owes you. That's what one of the dwarves said. Thing up here? Nope. Seems pretty desolate.
I'm always ready.
Alright, 2 companion quests knocked out, and part of an artisan quest. I'd consider that great success. Alright, in the next episode we'll head towards the Flint Rock Grassland to take care of the Barbarian Incursion. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.